Boys and girls, July 15th. Alright, I am back. I have completed my temporary work assignment that was in Rocky Mount, North Carolina for a few weeks. So I'm back. Today was my first day of trading. I was unable to trade while I was up there because I had to be inside the facility during market hours, and they would not let us have our phones on the floor at the Honeywell facility, which is pretty cool because we actually had an opportunity to make some fuel controls there for the military and also commercial aircraft, which was very interesting. I kind of really liked that job. So, but anyway, back on the saddle, we did a trade today on SPX, and we also did a trade today on SPY. So let me show you what we actually did today. So the 3-minute chart on SPY, we had a breach of the first 3-minute opening candle at the 936 candle. So I actually took a trade on the 938 portion of this candle, and I got in. And now I was a little rusty and didn't want to get back on the saddle trading heavy, so I only did 3 contracts today. However, I did get out of those calls at, let's see, I entered at 938 and got out at 940, which was less than 2 minutes in that trade, and I was out. So I got in on this candle, got out on that candle, thereabouts, right up in here for a 6% return. Good night. Have a good night. So basically, we got in and out 6%, 2 minutes. What more can you say? Now, had I held this guy, I would have took a little bit of heat here and came back up. But as you can see on the second breakout here, which would have been at 10:03, it just shot up to the moon and stayed up for pretty much the rest of the day. Did come back down again at about 1:30, but I was way away from the computer at that time, so no big deal there. Now, let me show you what I did on SPX. I was not going to take a trade on SPX today because Jerome Powell was speaking at 12 o'clock, so I decided to just sit on my hands and wait to see if the market was going to do anything as he spoke around 12. So as you can see, around 12, 1 o'clock, the market did come back down. However, if you would have followed the 15-minute opening strategy, you would have been in bull puts at that time because the trigger was here. Now, I did not trade that strategy. I don't know if it would have worked. Well, it probably would have worked if you would have taken your credit and not try to let it expire worthless because it did this at the later part of the day. Now, I did not take my trade until 3 o'clock, which was about right here, and I did a bear call. All right, take care. Have a good night. I did a bear call here on this particular candle, and my short strike was all the way up here at 56.55. So at the last hour of trading, I got 30 cents credit on that guy. And as you can see, I took a little minor heat here, but then it just shot back down and this guy expired worthless. So again, very small contract as I was dusting the cobwebs off of my trading platform and my system, so I only took 2 contracts. So I got in on that guy. As a matter of fact, hang on a second, let me slide this over and show you what exactly we did. One moment. So as you can see on the SPY trade, we got 3 contracts. We got in at 938.30, and then another one filled a second afterwards, and we got out of those guys at 940. So less than 2 minutes in the trade. Actually, a minute and a half. Is that right? Yeah, a minute and a half, 6%. Bought them at 337, sold them for 358. Now on the XPX trade, which is this guy here, we entered the trade at about 3:14.54, right at about 3 o'clock, and we got 30 cents credit on those guys, and they expired worthless. Now this QQQ, that was actually a swing trade that I took a couple days ago. I think I bought those guys a little at 4 something another, and got out at 583 today. So that was a nice little swing. I think it was about a 15 or 20% return on that. But that was a swing trade that I just basically got in and got out of. So anyway, that was that. So as you can see, the SPX trade and the spot trade both worked today. I'm back. We will probably maybe on Thursday and Friday, I'll get able to trade, and maybe I'll get back to the 4 and 5 contract size, depending on how I feel and if I'm able to get back with no fear of trading. So there you have it. Enjoy. I will forward this out to you, Brianna, and let me know if you have any thoughts or questions. Have a great day.